I like the idea of him getting a book. I do believe that this is like a real thing he got as a kid. Like it's a more, for me, I love an interesting set more so than a club set. It's like that guy just robbed the other guy. Oh, and then they're fighting. Wait, what? Hi guys, if you don't know me, I'm Susie Loom. I'm a stand-up comic and I also make these videos. And today we're gonna be watching Ricky Gervais. He has a bit about Noah's Ark. I think I watched this when I was a kid when it came out. It came out in like 2008, but I don't remember it, so we'll be really watching it for the first time. And Ricky Gervais nowadays is pretty political. His stand-up is a lot more political. He has a person, but once upon a time, he was just a creator of The Office, and this is a pretty old clip. So this is Ricky Gervais at like his most pure, just comedian, less like, you know, too political. So we are gonna check this out and we're gonna see what we think of young Ricky, young blood Ricky.
It's the Book of Noah, the children's edition. I actually got this awarded to me when I used to go to Sunday school every week. I believed in all this till I was 8. St. Agnes Sunday School presented to Ricky Gervais, R-I-K-K-I, like a fucking mongoose, right? For regular attendance, not even for being good at anything, just for turning up. Right? He's always here, give him a prize, he'll be back. Thank you, thank you. Let's have a look at the evidence. Long, long ago, when God first made the earth, I'll let both those points go, we haven't got time. Right. Long, long ago, by the way, according to the Bible, is 5,000 years. According to the Old Testament, the earth is no older than 5,000 years old, okay? It's actually 4.6 billion years old. Let's pop that in, pop that. 4.6 billion years ago, when God first made the earth and sky, all right, don't big it up, it's like, it comes as a package, really, doesn't it? I mean, do you know what I mean? The sky was never an optional extra. It's like, made you a planet, I can't breathe. Would you like an atmosphere? Of course I fucking would. So, well done, but...
Okay, I'm gonna pause there just to say that was my first smile at the set. Not that it's not funny, I think his style of comedy is more of a smiler than it is a ha 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 for me. But I like the idea of him getting a book. I do believe that this is like a real thing he got as a kid. I like it's a more, for me, I love an interesting set more so than a club set. I would rather you try to do an interesting thing with your set. Like there's this Bob Odenkirk bit where he keeps like chewing gum. It's so silly. I think that's like, I like adore that bit. It's so funny. I want you to do something weird. I want you to do something different. So I really do appreciate it that like he's doing something slightly different. Those 5,000 years ago, just like I grew up pretty Christian. I still consider myself Christian. I don't take it that seriously, right? Because whatever, that's the kind of thing where most Christians just don't take it so literally. But the earth, heaven, that one, I always thought it was weird, the earth and the heavens. I think they mean like the universe, but was the universe created when the earth was created? That's confusing to me too, so I like that.
Peaceful, everything beautiful. God made human beings too, and he wanted them to be good like himself. Arrogant. But very soon they wanted their own way. They would not listen to God. They became wicked and did wicked things. Look at them doing wicked things there.
What's he doing? Like sniffing his nose for him?
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah. It's like it's not there.
God just looking on. Oh, carry on. See what happens. See what happens. Oh, see what happens. Yeah. Oh, see what happens.
Also, that's a little funny because technically that is the god of war. So.
Bloke there running off with a big bag of money.
It's like that guy just robbed the other guy. Oh, and then they're fighting. Wait, what?
Right. God looked at them and said to himself, "They are so wicked, I will have to wipe them off the face of the earth." Really? Really? Straight to genocide.
That's funny. That is so funny looking at it now. I feel like somehow people have gotten more evil. Like the whole thing. Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about it. It's gonna kill the mood. But stuff that's coming out, holy hell! Like, oh my, unimaginable evils. Like, I don't think the prehistoric dictators who literally had no sense of morality did it. Like what's those two cities that were like very slutty that God like decided Gomorra I think is the name in Portuguese. Gomorra, is that what it's called? Those cities couldn't commit sins like we commit nowadays. So I sound dumb, I forgot the name of the cities were. But holy shit, then we're gonna get wiped out again. Oh, is that what World War III is gonna be? It's gonna be God's will wiping us out? Okay, sorry, I'm like getting actually doing. Gotta get like I gotta stop looking at the news. It's just miserable.
What happened to 1 verbal and 2 written warnings?
That's funny.
Straight to the annihilation of the entire human race because a fatty yellow trousers picked someone's nose.
I like this. This feels like he's saying this joke through his child self's point of view. I hope he doubles down on that because it's very fun.
Really?
Really?
Anger management, man. Just calm the fuck down. Let's talk about this. Wow. I read that to Carl Pilkington, right? Who is, yes.
Ew.
Head like a fucking orange, I know, yeah. And I read that bit to him. They are so wicked, I'll have to wipe my face the earth. And Carl said, he sounds gay. I said, what do you mean? He went, some gays are a bit like that. He thought God was like having a hissy fit. Like he's going, no, they treat me like a bastard. I'm going to show them. I'm going to wipe them out. I said, Carl, God is not gay, okay? Read the Bible, he hates them.
That's good. That's a good joke.
They are so wicked, I will have to wipe them off the face of the earth. And every living thing with them. What's the squid ever done? It's gone mad. What? But he's not gay. God is not gay. But there was one man who was still very good. His name was Noah. He was a friend of God. Just a friend, so don't know. Just a friend. A friend with big hooped earrings.
They look so Turkish.
Rouge. What?
That's
What's
silly.
he do? He lives in a cave. What's he doing with this? What are you doing? Seeing God. You never know. Handlebar moustache. Holding God's hand. Who's wearing a blouse? God is not gay. God said to Noah, I am so angry with men.
That was funny.
You mean men and women? Whatever. I am so angry with
That's
men
funny. That's silly.
that I have made my mind up to destroy them all. I have stretched my bow in the sky. It's a rainbow. That's got to be the world's first pun.
Oh my God.
It will make so much rain pour down on earth that everything will be drowned, but not you.
Oh my God. That's
I want to build
funny.
an ark. It must be like a big boat with 3 decks and a roof over it. Yeah, I know how to build a boat, mate. And you will make a door in the side of it. Do you think I'm a complete idiot? I know. Noah did exactly what God told him. And then God said to Noah, now, okay, now this is aimed at children, admittedly, but it's taken from the Old Testament story in the Bible. But I don't think the author of this book is a zoologist. As we've said, there could be 5 million species of animal. I don't think he knows them all the way he backs out very quickly in this next sentence, okay? I want you to take 2 of every kind of animal with you into the ark. 2 lions, 2 tigers, 2 elephants, and so on.
So, okay, here's the kind of is like people always say that with comedy, you should go to open mics, which is where you're trying out new material. And you just try it out until you see what sticks. I feel like this is clearly a writer's bit because this is the kind of bit that feels, it's a sketch, you know what I mean? It's like you mostly write this at home and then you hone it elsewhere. But I feel like those are the most fun bits where it's not, he didn't just start talking at a mic about his day and then land upon jokes, which is a fine way to go about it. But it's like, it's such a fun concept for a bit. I do really like even more so when it's like, I know it's like blasphemy to what he's saying, but it's so zany. It feels more, it's like he's criticizing the book instead of Christianity. Because I know my parents were really bothered. They like him now, but and they watch this whole scene. But back in the day, they thought he was like Ricky Gervais made too many atheist jokes. But I feel like this, I feel like as it goes on, it gets so silly that it doesn't feel as blasphemous. It's like, it's just a book. It's silly, goofy that he's wearing so much makeup. It's just like the art style, the word choice. It's less so about just the Bible.
What? I've got lions, tigers, elephants, so on. On you go. Look after them well and keep them alive. And Noah did what God said. Now I wanted to study that scenario. Okay, so God is angry with mankind. He's fed up with them. They're wicked, right? He's going to wipe them out and just start again with Noah and his wife. He's angry with the animals too, for some reason. So he's going to start again with just 2 of each species. He calls a flood. They build an ark. Noah goes, right, 2 of every species. 2, just 2. Right, quick. First 2. Oh, there's a stampede. 2 elephants. 2 toucans. Just walking. There's no rush. Just strolling, baby. I think this one is a bit more concerned than this one. This one's probably going, should we fly?
Yeah, he looks like he's like running a little faster. His like legs are more spread out.
Nah.
Okay.
No? Nah.
That's the thing he does similar to Tom Segura kind of there. It's like the question and super short answer, the nah, yeah. I've not clocked this as a pattern when people do like a sort of act out. But I mean, simple answers, they are always very funny, right? Like, are you like, can you finish this hot dog later? No. Like, that's just kind of inherently funny, sort of just how when people give no justification, which happens to me all the time. No one ever explains, like, no, but people need to explain why they're giving their answers. But anyway, I digress. People under-communicate a lot, but it is funny in storytelling.
I could do this all night. No? Nah. Sure. Yeah. I mean, we've got wings. We've got feet as well. Why don't you want to push in? That elephant's looking at me funny.
That's silly.
Yeah. I fucking am.
This is very cute to me because now he's just like role-playing plushies. It's like kind of wholesome.
You try and push in, I'm going to stamp on you, you big-nosed twat. Hold on, who are you calling big nose? What do you mean? No, it just pot calling kettle black. What the fuck does that mean? What does pot? Well, you know, if a pot's, I'll forget it. I can't forget it. I'm a fucking elephant.
That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Again, that's written like sketch. Like this is like a writer's bit. It is also fun. Like that is like a was he giggling because he was enjoying it so much? Maybe, but like it is just when you're having fun, people have fun. So him being excited, if he was doing this bit without giggling to himself, it would not work. So interesting.
Oh, 2 camels, 2 lions, 2 ostriches, 2 leopards, 2 tigers, 2 zebra. Here's the crux of my point. Just one species on the ark at the moment, the giraffes. They got their first longer legs, okay? 5 million more species to get on there. So 2 of it. So two animals on the ark at the moment, 10 million more animals to go. 10 million more of those, okay? 10 million of them to get on there, just 2 on there at the moment. Look how much room they're already taking up. It's at a third capacity. What's it going to be like on there when these 2 fat cunts get on? Then God bent the bow of his anger and the rain came flooding down, covering the earth with water. It rained for 40 days and nights. The flood water rose higher and higher until it covered the tops of the highest mountains. Every living thing was drowned except Noah and the animals in the ark. And the fish. They were fine, weren't they? They were fine. They were loving it. They were better off. In fact, all the sea creatures. I mean, mountains underwater, their domain had increased like tenfold. Also, it's so much more interesting. You've got crabs going, I'm on a fucking mountain. This is amazing. I never want this flood to... I've never been up here before. I think of that when you see on the news, like if there's a little village in Gloucester flooded or something. And it's really sad. You see people, they've lost their homes and they're in dinghies and they're carrying their pets. And you see a little row of antique shops completely underwater. And I think of a fish just looking in the window of that antique shop for the first time. So that's a chaise longue.
This is the kind of bit that I enjoy that's like a good point. I feel like when you have a bit that is a good point, I like keeping those even if it doesn't have too many jokes. Cause it's just like I like a different angle into something. The ideal bits I think are a good point. Like it kind of makes odd sense of a dramatic I can't think of an example because all the examples that I know are like of comedians that I know around me, and then I don't want to like tell you, I don't want to burn their joke here or like put it out there for other people to steal it. It's when you make a good point about something absurd, like, oh god, let me try to think of like something to exemplify, something kind of serious, like true crime, like murder, right? If you make a good point about murder investigations, and it's like, it kind of makes odd sense, but it's also not true. But it like kind of really makes sense. I think those are the most fun bits. It's when you look at something, you piece this like kind of dangerous thing in an interesting way, and it clicks. It just makes you're making too much of a good argument. It's like knowing how to write a good essay based on like a dumb thesis statement that someone just gave to you, and making that work. Like why murder is good. And if you were to justify that in a stand-up set, I feel like that'd be a pretty fun bit. Why murder is good. Maybe I need to start writing like that, thinking of like the style that I like. But yeah, that's fun. I need to write less is what it. Everyone's like, stop writing new bits. I forget them. I write like so much every week, and then I'm just throwing it away. They're like, just work on the ones you have. But there's so much more interesting topics I could do. You know what I mean? Like I want to get to the most interesting topic, but whatever.
For 150 days, the earth was covered with water. Then Noah opened the window of the ark and looked out. The water seemed to be going down, but how could he be sure? Well, ask God. You've been chatting to him all the way through. Why are we getting cryptic all of a sudden? He sent a raven out, but it soon came flying back. It could find nowhere to settle. Noah waited another week, and he sent out a dove. Why did the raven lose his job? But the dove came back too. See, the raven wasn't bullshitting. There was still no dry land anywhere. But one day the dove flew out, and why did the dove get a second go and not the raven? Racist.
That's funny.
But one day the dove flew out and brought back a green olive branch, and Noah knew that God was no longer angry. Then God told Noah to let the animals out of the ark. They must once more fill the earth with living things. The first thing Noah did was to build an altar. He offered a sacrifice to God to thank him for saving them. And Noah said, I will make a pact of friendship with you. I will never again send a flood to destroy the earth. The rainbow which I put in the sky will no longer be a sign of my anger, but a sign of peace. It will be a sign of my friendship with men. It is.
That's very funny.
That is how it is used today.
Okay, that's maybe why I like this bit, because I think he actually is making a decently strong argument of why God comes across as gay in this book. It's making sense, even though like it's not like a true statement. Like it makes sense, and I enjoy that. It's fun. It's like when people can look at a thing differently than you, and everyone does that. Everyone does that. Here's a tip: if you do a bit like that on stage, and people get it, they'll come up to you after and be like, "Oh my God, you think just like me?" Because they found it funny. I'm like, no, they thought of something that you found funny that you wouldn't have thought of, and that's why you find it funny. Like I don't know, people love patting themselves on the back for laughing at bits. Oh, like it's so great that they get it. I'm like, yeah, it's a good bit because people are supposed to get it. Like Bo Burnham. I'm criticizing Bo Burnham fans. That is fun. I like Bo Burnham. I really do like Bo Burnham, but a lot of Bo Burnham fans can feel like, what? Shut up. I'm sorry. I mean,
it literally. It will be a sign of my friendship with men, which begins today, and which my son Jesus will one day prove by shedding his blood for men. Who? There wasn't a teaser campaign in the Old Testament.
Yeah, what?
Coming soon, the sequel. And so when you have done wrong and you are feeling very sad about it, think of the rainbow and the peace which God wants to put into your heart. He has promised to be your friend, promised to be his. And that's just one of 12 in the Dove book series. I've only got one, number 9 now. Although I think my favourite would be number 8, just from the title, Jesus and the Cripple.
Damn.
Thank you. Cheers.
I think that's it. I think that's it. Is there a last joke?
I read that whole book to Carl, and he believed it all. Why wouldn't he? It's written down. And I said, Carl, think, how could they get 10 million animals on a boat? Carl went, they said it was a big boat. Yeah, they did, that's true. I said, but they're all part of the food chain. They would have literally had to have eaten each other to survive. Why didn't the lion eat the antelope? Why didn't the spider eat the fly? And Carl said, because in a crisis, you all pull together.
That's cute. Okay, oh, we should watch Brekker-K. If I don't say last name properly. Very funny. But I can't because this is a Netflix thing, so I'm not allowed to watch Netflix stuff because of copyright. Yeah, no, that was super fun. I don't know who Carl is, so I'm not really sure what I'm laughing at. Maybe I'm like, but yeah, very, very fun bit, very fun concept. Those bits are very inspiring to me. It's like so fun. Oh, like, it's so fun. Yeah, it's just like only he had that book and only he could have thought of that bit. You know, and it's so fun that he did those jokes that only he could have done, and I really admire that. I think that's pretty fun. I think it's a pretty good bit. I'm not too like, I know I'm like a pretty chill Christian, I guess. Like that doesn't really bother me, but I know it might bother other people. So like if you're able to specify like what about that bothers you, that could be helpful for me to understand better. But also like that's fine. It is interesting though that his demographic is like not Christians, but also now like pretty conservative, which is funny these feels like there's two circles that don't really overlap as much, but that's funny to me. Okay, yeah, let me know your thoughts on Ricky Gervais. Is there any other older Ricky Gervais bits? I've not seen his newest Netflix special. If you think that's worth it, let me know. And I should watch it regardless. I mean, should just watch it just to see, just to be in the know. But let me know your thoughts on his newest special as well. And other, like, who your favorite comics are. I highly recommend, love this man, Jeffrey Asmus. I love him. Definitely watch all his clips. I want to watch more of his clips on the channel. But I don't want him to perceive me. So kind of, but he's genius. I love this man. Like, he's so funny. He's like amazing. I love his style of writing. He writes a lot. Instead of like, he doesn't do the same bit for years. He's constantly writing. He writes every day. He's constantly doing new bits, and that's how he's able to post so much on YouTube. He is what I want in comedy. Like, I love writing, and I don't want to do the same joke for years. I don't want to. I can hone it, but what I love is like creating new things and thinking of new ideas and current stuff. And he's a history nerd. I'm like, I guess a weeb, but like picking from stuff that you know, which I guess sounds much smarter now that I say it. But I've been reading some books. So I'm getting smart. I'm getting there. Yeah, let me know what other comics you like, and definitely go see live comedy. I've got My Beacons AI on the description. You can come watch me live. I don't put all of my shows there, so definitely give me a ping on Discord or here in the comment section if you are coming to New York or you live in New York and just want to see a show, and I'll let you know. I can let you know shows that aren't on there. I only put a few there, and not trying to hide. It's just, I don't know. a lot of shows to put everything on there. And I also encourage you to just go watch live comedy, even if it's not me. Like, go watch anyone live. Go watch a small comedian from your city that you've never heard of, or a lineup of comedians, and you'll find someone there that is like underrated. You'll find someone there that you love, like I guarantee. And if you don't, let me know the name of that club, and I'm gonna go there because they'll hopefully give me spots if all of their comedians are bad. Yeah, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Yeah, blah, blah, yeah.